Hey YouTube, I'm just doing a video here to keep you guys updated. Um, I'm going to the doctor a lot, so if it's not me, it's my kids. So just making sure they're all updated and everything on their yearly checkups and everything. So sorry I haven't been online a lot. I've just been really tired and just been ragged, run ragged. Um, but I got my blood work back. For those in my last video, I told you that I've been diagnosed with my legs as lymphedema. They have, one of them has went down a lot. I haven't had my first appointment yet, which will be on Monday the 30th. I actually get to go into the clinic and get my first consultation with the doctor. Um, now, when is that? I get to go today to my mental health doctor just to kind of like go over the assessment and everything of my evaluation and everything. I'm not crazy or anything. I'm just been very moody lately, and I'm not like moody, like mean moody. I'm just been more like I'm going to, I'm sad sometimes, or I just out of the blue will start crying, or I'm just tired all the time, which I did find out through my blood culture, which if you guys have not had a blood culture done, have your doctor do it. It took me, I went to the doctor for years. As a kid, as an adult, and I don't remember ever having my blood drawn for maybe like a thyroid, or to tell you if you've been anemic, for a long time. I found out that I am anemic. I basically, it's really, I guess it's not dramatically low. The last time I was diagnosed being anemic and stuff, which I've been anemic for the last few years, so my immune system's not all that it's cracked up to be, I guess. Which basically, when you have a thyroid condition, it's basically an autoimmune disease. And basically, if I wanted to have any surgeries or anything like that, they would have to be postponed until my levels are up. And that means my carpal tunnel surgery is off until I get my thyroid condition under control, plus my anemia. So I have to take these Ucky pills for iron now, and also I have to take, I've been taking my levothyroxine or whatever it's called for my thyroid, but I also have to take a Benadryl with it. And for those of you who know when you take a Benadryl, it actually makes you drowsy and tired, and you just want to sleep. So in order to control my thyroid, I have to take a Benadryl because I'm allergic to the thyroid medicine. I'm not really allergic to the medicine itself. I'm allergic to because they give me a generic, and my medical provider will not. Well, they're fighting my doctors right now in order to give me the correct prescription. So they would have to pay full price for my pills, and I just think it's wrong that they would sit there and deny me the correct pills because I'm allergic to a certain pill. Just like if I was to go into a doctor's office and they were to give me, like if I was rushed to the emergency room and I was like having a high grade fever and I was in and out of a coma or something like that, and they try to give me penicillin, which I'm allergic to penicillin, certain penicillins. Usually they say if you're allergic to one, you're allergic to all, but I'm allergic to the really strong one. It does something to my body that it shouldn't even be. So, basically, I had my blood culture done. My thyroid is above, it's below the norm. You know what I'm saying? It is so low. It's so hypothyroidism that in my doctor's 13 years of doing doctoring, she basically has not seen a case like mine. Well, she's seen about 4 other cases like mine. But for 13 years, that is really, really freaking me out. Because okay, normally doctors see a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? They see, oh, it's just a common thing, you know what I'm saying? But she's like, your numbers are so, I mean, it's really weird. You have low thyroid, but your numbers are high. So, I guess in that area, you don't want them high because it makes your thyroid low. Mine is a 27. Okay, so a normal range would be 0.5. I think she said some people experience fatigue and stuff like that at 5 and 6, in between 5 and 6. So if you're like 5 and under, you know what I'm saying, you're normal. But me, I'm a 27. So hello, I'm way above the norm. She even said that she didn't even understand why I wasn't even like, you know, why I was walking around, because she's like, and they diagnosed you being depressed, right? And I'm like, she's like, make sure you tell your mental health provider, because you might not be depressed. She's like, you might just not know how to, and there might be a little bit of depression, but not as dramatic as I'm pertaining it to be, because my emotions are all, you know, haywire. So like when I get really excited about something, I get really excited about something. So I don't know, I don't have control of my emotions right now. So it's kind of like being on, what is that one where you can't feel your face and stuff? Collagen injections or something. Botox. Oh yeah. No. But basically we're going to get it under control. But like I said, have your doctors fight for the right prescriptions, because most like pharmacies and stuff like that, if the prescription is not written to exact, like needs to be given this pill, they will give you the generic automatically. And basically I think that's really wrong, because the simple fact, just because you have a healthcare provider that don't want to sit there and pay full price, they want to sit there and pay the generic form and not give you the right pill, which is the same thing, but yet it's a name brand. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like name brand jeans. Okay, you have a pair of, you know, knockoffs, and you have a pair, like, it's like apple bottom jeans, and then Levi's, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They're jeans, but one's a name brand. Everybody wants the $100 pair of jeans, you know, which, you know, I'd love to just be the generic form, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, hey, I don't want to sit there and have to take a Benadryl every day of my life with my pill. And that's just to make sure that I don't come up with hives that are like this big all over my body. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like getting stung by a humongous bee, which I'm allergic to. But literally, I mean, you know how a bee sting will leave like a little tiny mark, you know, after they sting you. Well, some people swell up a little. Well, I swell up dramatically with this pill. So I don't need any more fluid or anything like that in my body. And with me having an autoimmune disorder and stuff, my body's already fighting itself. So I just wanted to let you guys know to fight your doctors. Not fight them like literally, but literally fight them to give you the proper care. Have them give you a blood culture, because it says so much about you. You can even tell, they can tell if you even have like an autoimmune disorder, like, or like AIDS and stuff like that. I mean, it's not an HIV test or anything, but it'll like let them know, like in certain patients and stuff, like their blood culture, more white count would be lower, you know, they'll tell you if something's wrong. Just like me, I've been anemic, but yet, you know what I'm saying, they haven't caught me. Okay, they tested me when I wasn't on my period. So wait, if I'm anemic when I'm not on my period, you know what I'm saying, what am I when I'm on my period? Because you're losing blood for about a week. But with me, I mean, I know you guys don't want to hear about periods and stuff, but no, it's a thing that people need to know. That if you have abnormal, I mean, I see it on the commercials all the time. If you have abnormal bleeding, talk to your doctor. I mean, and I sit there and told them that too, and they're like, oh, well, you're depressed, you're tired all the time, you know what I'm saying? You have a blood disorder, you're anemic. Well, let's do a blood culture, you know what I'm saying? That's my you know, my one medical provider did, and they found out that I had this, and then, I mean, he did really well, but I thought he was a quack. You know what I'm saying? Because he sit there and said that my lymphedema in my legs were just because I'm a big person. And if you notice, a lot of big people have really small legs. You know what I'm saying? It's always it's when you have a condition called lymphedema in your legs that your legs get really big, which can develop into like an elephantitis type of deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't have like the little divots and the little dots and stuff like that on my legs, you know, as of yet, and I don't want that to happen. I think my legs were pretty when I was younger. You know, they weren't like these skeleton, you know, like skinny little legs, but they were muscly legs, and I've lost a lot of definition in my legs, like as in like muscle. I used to be able to leg press 400 pounds. Okay, I used to be able to lift like almost two of my best friends with my legs. You know what I'm saying? We'd be on the machine in gym class and stuff like that, and we'd be like, oh, let's see how tough we can be. You know what I'm saying? And I've lost all muscle in my legs just because of the simple fact that the water or the lymphedema fluid that is built up in there has just basically constricted my muscles from actually acting, because it's like walking in quicksand, you know, walking in sand, and it just hurts and it's tiring, and it's just, it takes so much out of you. People out there that has this, they know what I'm talking about. It feels like some, you know, like the gangsta mobs have come after me, put my feet in concrete, and expects me to walk or survive. You know what I'm saying? And it's just really bad. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to have the lymphedema fluid pushed out of me, or, you know, under control. I can't wait for, you know, to have my surgeries, and, you know, I'm just hoping for the future, planning on a good one. And, you know, keep me in your thoughts, prayers for those that pray. You know, I'm what they call not knowing what faith I am right now. I have a lot of people that are pushing me towards Christianity, and I have friends that are atheists, and I have friends that, you know, I just say, why do I have to go to church in order to believe in something? So I don't know. You know, I'm, you know, for years, you know, my parents weren't, you know, they were believers, but they believed that they didn't have to go to church, but now they go to church, and it's, you know, hey, you need to come to church, and, you know, which I love them to death. I do. I love everybody to death, but, you know, I like to, you know, go on my time and find a church that's right for me if I do decide to go to church. So, you know, I just wanted to cut this short, say I'm, you know, I'll keep you updated, and I'll look for more videos later today. So, bye.